Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG. What I got for today, guys, is going to be a gameplay between my Magnezone uh, Dusk main Necrozma deck. Yeah, I have trouble remembering the Necrozma names. There's like 5 of them. But anyway, I'm going to be facing off against a Buzzwole Lycanroc deck. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Basically, I was like, alright, I need to make some content. It's been a few days. I need to upload something. So yeah, here's a quick game that I got on Pokemon TCG Online. This is the same deck that I featured in a deck profile. It's the card for card, same thing. And yeah, I did make some plays in this game that, looking back now, were kind of questionable. But you know, hey, it happened. It's a learning experience. I usually do misplay quite a bit with decks that I'm very new with, especially Malamar. God, I misplay with that deck a bunch. But my opponent is going to get a massive copycat following my pretty clutch Lily. I didn't really get to play any extra cards down, so that's unfortunate. But my opponent is getting all kinds of stuff here. They're getting all kinds of setup. They're getting Beast Energy. They're getting Lycanroc. They're getting Choice Band. You name it. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to promote my Stakataka GX, which is actually a pretty cool card in this deck. I really like it. Not only does it serve as a Pokemon deck, it kind of, you know, just mess with numbers, but it's also a secondary attacker you can use. But he's going to target that down early so that way he can get that off the field. And I'm using Steven's Resolve right here. It's an extremely clutch card. Just really good. Just gets you back into the game. If your opponent doesn't disrupt your hand, you just get any 3 cards that you want. But basically right here, I'm fully expecting my Stakataka to go down. So I'm kind of planning next turn to use my GX attack in sort of a retaliation way. So early on, we're both going to use our GX attacks. So there we go. He hits me for 290 and takes out my poor Stakataka. And at this point, really, the only thing I want to do now is just promote Magnemite, so that way it has the lowest retreat cost, so I have to use less energy to basically get it out of there. But I'm going to get the Candy Magnezone turn 2, which is extremely clutch with this deck. Actually, turn 3. Yeah, but I'm going to get it out pretty early in the game. Luckily, I had 2 Magnemite, and he didn't Lycanroc up my only Magnemite and take it out, which is pretty good. But here, I'm just going to attach an energy to Magnemite so I can retreat it, and I'm just going to go ahead and ditch another one down onto that Solgaleo thingy, Necrozma, whatever. And I'm just gonna go ahead and retreat, get that out of the active spot. So basically, I figured this matchup was gonna be basically, I have to outspeed his one-shotting, which, you know, with B-String mid-game, that could be a problem. I was hoping he didn't have a turn where he just exploded with a bunch of B-String, because I knew that would make the game just a little too hectic. And basically right here, I'm wanting to Marshadow. I know how I have Lady in my hand, and I could use that, but he's got way too many cards in his hand, and I just want to disrupt him a little bit. And fortunately, I am able to pull off that one energy that I needed, which, you know, is extremely lucky. I knew I had plenty in the deck, and basically at this point, if I whiffed, I whiffed. It was whatever. But I'm going to be able to use the Sun's Eclipse GX attack to make the game very even here. So, you know, we're sitting at both 4/4 prize cards. And my chair is squeaking uncontrollably for some reason. Oh my god. But I'm able to get another Solgaleo thingy off of prizes along with a Lele, so I guarantee myself a supporter next turn. Or I can just get another attacker ready to go. Yeah, this deck actually, even though I hate it, is fun to play sometimes, especially when it sets up. Just you're in one-shot city, basically. But my opponent here is going to instruct for a couple cards, and I think right here, my opponent just kind of hit a dead spot where he couldn't really do much. And yeah, that kind of worked out for me in this game. But he's going to Cynthia, get himself a fresh hand of 6 cards. He's going to play it on Lycanroc. Unfortunately, he did hit that. So now I'm going to be kind of stuck here. Yeah, I have a League Challenge and a League Cup coming up 2 weeks in a row. So I got to start playtesting for that. I got to get prepared for that. I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know what exactly I'm going to build yet. I have an idea. Alright, so basically right here, what I could do is I could Tapu Lele for Lady, and, you know, go about that just using those energies to get out of the active spot and get an attack here. But unfortunately, I don't really have a decent follow-up play that I felt comfortable with, so I'm just going to go ahead and get myself a fresh hand of 6. And that might have been too conservative. I remember my thought process in that. I don't agree with that play. I think I should have just went for it. But, you know, hey, what can you do? But my opponent actually had a gold Acrobike, and I think gold Acrobike looks pretty sexy. The cool thing about this matchup, at this point, I knew that my opponent didn't have Dangerous Rogue GX, so that was definitely load off my mind. That attack can be very scary, and you know, when you're facing down a bunch of Buzzwole, it's like sometimes you can just forget about it. You know, you're worrying about this knuckle impact Buzzwole one-shotting your stuff, and it's like, oh hey, they still have dangerous rogue, awesome. So right here, my opponent is going to Jet Punch me 30 to Magnezone 32, so Galio thingy majigger. And right here, I finally have the Lady in my hand, and I think this is what I should have done last turn because I would have at least had a Cynthia in my hand. And that would have been 4 cards out of my deck, so I easily could have pulled some energy retrievals and such. I think I got too conservative, but my opponent does end up conceding. So a little short game. I wanted to go ahead and get a video up for you guys. And yeah, I do apologize I haven't been uploading, but thank you guys so much for all the continued support. I'm going to try my best to get some more content out this week. I know I have been extremely lacking, and I do apologize for that. I really need to get back onto the grind. It's just life's been crazy, and you know, I've been prioritizing some stuff over doing YouTube here, and really when I do upload, it's to get some videos out on my second channel, and I do need to commit myself to this channel. So you know, that's something I'm definitely going to be doing here in the near future. But you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you for being patient with me. I will get some more content up soon, guys. I do promise. But you're all awesome. Take care. I love you. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out.